Hey, what's going on? So today we are here to talk about the brand new Donner Oura or Oura. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. S100 digital piano. Now, I was so excited to get my hands on this and so excited to be a part of the, I guess, small community that knew that this was coming out prior to it officially being unveiled. And just a little background, Donner had reached out to me several months back to see if I was interested in collaborating with them on a different digital piano, which I did and did a video on it. And I woke up one morning, saw their email, and I was just so excited about it because around that time I was also very, very interested in exploring their DDP 80 plus digital piano because I heard that the action is so good on that thing, but maybe more importantly, just the way it looks, the aesthetic. It's such a nice wooden furniture piece looking piece of equipment that's still super functional. And I just really enjoy that. I really like things that look good and look inspiring to use, but also are very inspiring to use. And so I reached out and said I'd be happy to do that first video, but I'd also love to explore the other one, right, the DDP 80. And they said, yeah, absolutely. Like, let's, focus on this one first, and then we can, have a conversation about that. So after that video came out and I inquired about this other digital piano, they let me know that this one is coming out. This was right around Thanksgiving time. So they let me know that this is coming out and would I be interested in partnering with them on this one. And that's exactly what I have sitting behind me here. And I got to tell you guys, I guess one more piece of information I can share is just for comparison's sake. I asked them like, how did they find my channel? Like what video inspired them to reach out to me? And it was a video for the Casio PXS 7000, if I'm not mistaken, that's the model number. I'll have a link for, well, I won't even have a link for that, but you could search for it and type in Khordmaster or whatever. We're focusing on Donner equipment for this. But yeah, that was a video that I did that it's a very, very, very similar looking piano to this. I did it on the Harmonious mustard colored one. This is the black version, but it's very similar in like the aesthetic with the legs going down like this. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff with this piano, and I just have to be honest, like a couple different things. One, I was waiting for the price to come out on this so that I can talk about that in this video. Like at the time of receiving this, I had no idea what this was going to retail for. I know that the PXS is around $2,500, and after using this for a few minutes, I was like, yo, the build quality is fantastic. The sounds are fantastic. The weight on the keys are fantastic. Like everything about it was really, really nice. I'll talk about some of the other features that are unique to this and that I haven't seen in a lot of other digital pianos that I've kind of experimented with. But when they got back to me on the price, this thing is retailing for around $500, which absolutely blew my mind because I didn't expect that at all. I expected it to be more than twice that price, honestly. Like I felt as though the value that you're getting with something like this is super, super high. It's not a brand that may come to mind when you first think digital pianos. You might go right to a Sony or a Casio or Roland or one of these other companies. But being in a space where I've had a chance to try out a lot of these products and have conversations with different brands and stuff, and I think I have a really strong perspective on one piece of equipment to another to the next, just based on using this stuff and like, being in the world. This is a absolute amazing, amazing, amazing product. I'm gonna show you guys some of the things that it can do right now. So on the left-hand side here, you have your volume control, you have a function button, and you have a power button. I just love the simplicity. I love the fact that there are not a lot of things at all going on here. You have your sound right away that you boot up. You have your piano sound here. And I think from function all the way to, as you can see, like above on the piano, there's like these different functions. So you hold, I didn't even really have to look at the manual. I just kind of like said, oh, function, this is the only other button here. Hold and then press one of these and this changes your tone, right? We'll go through some of those in a moment. This transposes the keys, not really something that, I mean, it's good, definitely good to have, but not something that I've used up to this point. They have demo songs on here as well, so hold function and press one of these keys where, and you get different demos. And then so over here we have local control on and off, and the reason that's super important is this can be used as a MIDI controller as well, either via USB on the back or huge deal having Bluetooth built in. Okay, so I've used this with some of my gear, specifically my Teenage Engineering OPXY, and I sit it right here, and I could control the XY wirelessly, which is, I mean, it's almost insane that you can do that. Yeah, it's really, really a nice experience. All right, so we have most of the piano in frame here. I'm gonna come bring that volume down just a little bit. So I'm gonna just quickly just kind of show you how it sounds. Like the piano sound on here, to me, it sounds fantastic. So it's just really, really good. Now let's go through some of the different sounds. So you have your piano, your first piano sound here. That's your second piano sound here. This next sound, as you can hear, which I didn't even realize, is a piano and strings. Right? Next sound. Really cool electric piano. I gotta also say that the volume on this thing sounds really, really good. The speakers sound really good. I mean, I'm on halfway up right now, and it's a really nice, clear sound. Yeah, really, really good. Next, we have like a DX piano. So good. Next. Even like a more bell-ish sounding. What's next? Guitar. Acoustic guitar. You also have the steel guitar. It sounds so good, guys. Sounds so good. All right, keep it going. Organ. Bass. Strings. Another string. Violin. Another string. Nope, that was the same string. Yeah, so really, really good stuff. Now, a couple other things about this is right under here on the left side of the piano, underneath, there are 2 1/4-inch headphone jacks. So I think that's also really nice, like the location. I haven't seen any piano have that. Usually they're either on the back or on the front. And having them right here means that they're not like sticking out of the piano, and then, you know, it's just kind of more discreet. So that's really, really cool. So let's give you guys a little closer look here. Check it out. First of all, look at the wood grain, right? Like that's a super, super stylish. All right, that's like a big deal. Then you got like these legs down here that are like metal, and they're super very, very stable. You got your triple pedal down here. And then in the back of the piano, you have your inputs, which I suppose we'll take a quick look at right now. Let's see. So you have a power cable. Let's come down and let's rotate over. I'm not like trying to, I'm not trying to go crazy, but over here, all the way on the end, you got your USB type B. Then you have a sustain. Okay, like an actual sustain pedal if you just want one pedal there. Then you have an aux in. Then you have an aux out, both of which are 1/4 inches. And then underneath is where the pedal that comes with this actually gets plugged in. Like I said, I mean, I'm really, really a massive, massive fan of this piece of equipment. I couldn't recommend it more. There's gonna be links in the bio for anyone that's interested in purchasing. I believe there's like a discount up to a certain date. I don't have the exact dates off the top, but I'll have all that information in the description, in the first comment. And it feels great to be able to recommend a product this strongly that I just really love. And I mean, I'm comparing this to what I would say is like the cream of the crop, right? Like I'm a big fan of the Nord Piano 5. That's what I have downstairs. And I gotta be honest with you guys, like from the mindset of being more intentional and doing more with less, and like leaning into working a little bit more with brands, specifically when brands have products that I absolutely love, I could see myself selling the Nord Piano, which is something I would never, ever, ever, ever have said before. But I could see, like, they have an S300, which I might reach out to Donner and say, hey guys, I'm curious about the S300. I can imagine it's even better than this because it costs more and it's the S300 instead of the S100. I didn't even know that they had another one that was coming out. So I was just doing some research and saw that. I was very, very highly intrigued. But this could be a Donner household. Why not? I mean, there's no concessions on this thing, to be honest with you guys. Like it's just that good. So if you have any questions about it, definitely just drop me a comment below and I'll get to every single question. And yeah, thanks again, Donner, for coming out with this thing here. Like, I'm very pleased with it. I don't think there's anything else to say on the matter. Thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.